I'm excited to see what young quarterback we end up with. I seen Anthony Richardson today on his IG story say that he's truck driving, Harley riding. It was a song.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he had the captions on the video. So, like, it's just a picture of him in cowboy boots walking through a thing. And then at one point, the image was, I'm a truck driving, Harley riding son of a bitch or something.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I was like, dude, I fucking love
Get me this guy.
Yeah.
I love this man. And then you just start hearing all the rumors. And it's like, well, the Carolina Panthers allegedly love Anthony Richardson.
Yes.
And Carolina Panthers now have 3 veteran quarterbacks that'll be in the room with Anthony Richardson basically every fucking day. Frank Reich, Josh McCown, Andy Dalton. 75 years worth of fucking NFL quarterback experience will be in the room with whatever quarterback it is. How do you feel about the fit with Anthony Richardson as an NFL player? And have you really looked into any of his film, Pac-Man?
Yeah, I have. Is that who you want?
We're at 4. So, like, C.J. Stroud's a dog.
Right.
Like, I love C.J. Stroud. I think he's going to be a great NFL quarterback.
Young going.
Like, I think he's good. Bryce Young, I think people love.
Yeah.
5'10", I don't know how much I love it. But everybody says he's incredibly talented. I think at 4, I don't know if any of those guys are going to be available. So it's like Will Levis was in the conversation, then he wasn't in the conversation. At all during Combine Week. Anthony Richardson, though, still in conversation, it feels like. And it's at 4, almost reality of it. What are your thoughts on Anthony Richardson, and how do you think he's going to fare in the NFL, in men's league?
I think he can. I think he's a decent quarterback. He can throw the ball. The question is, will he be ready day one? I don't think he'll be ready to start in the NFL.
How come? You just don't think he'll be able to handle all of the shit that it would be, or you think it would be a bad idea to put him out there day one because he might not do well and it might kill his confidence? Why do you think not be able to start day one? Because there'll be people out there that just have 4 plays.
Yeah.
Just get him some action. You know what I mean? Like, explain that a little bit more on why that could potentially be a bad idea day one.
I just don't think he should be thrown in the fire right now because the coach, first of all, the coach got to spend some more money and fix the front line.
Colts, Panthers might. I mean, allegedly they might take him as well in 1 overall.
Oh, I was speaking of your team, but
Okay,
if Panthers take him, I think that's a great idea. He got a whole bunch of guys in the locker room with him that he can take a little bit from each one of them, even Andy, and you can strategically plan on him starting week 7, I would say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you can fill out the season or how the season going. If it's going good, you know what I mean? Is it going bad? The better the season going, the later you can drop him in the mix, but eventually we know he's got to play.
So Andy Dalton could technically just be starter down there with the intentions like, hey, you're playing 6-7 weeks.
Yeah.
Whenever we get our bye week, probably going to be when we move to him. But what we need, we'll have a package for him every game. He'll get action. He'll be in the game, and then he'll watch you operate the offense and in the building. It's like, it feels like a perfect setup almost for him if you think he has the ability to be an NFL quarterback at some point, which you do.
Yes, I do. He did the same things for Fields. To me, Justin Fields is going to be one of the best quarterbacks that come out of his draft.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay.
That come out of his draft. But, yeah, he did it for Fields. Fields started off kind of rocky, but he played really good on the back end of the season.
Yeah.
And Andy started that off. That year off.
To that point there, do you think because
is Anthony Richardson going number 1 overall?
I think he's going to be there at 3, and because it feels like Bryce.
Who's going 1 overall?
Stroud, and then Bryce, and then
Stroud's so good, dude.
He's very good,
and
Stroud's a heavy favorite.
I mean, he's prototypical size and everything too. So like, if it is between him and Bryce Young, and it's kind of a toss up, it's like, all right, well, let's take the guy who's 6'4", 230.
College football semifinal.
Bryce Young might fall down to 4 though.
All right, well, it's all.
But yeah, it feels like Houston's going to take him.
How do you feel about that fight? I'm scared. Hey,
You don't want Bryce Young?
Bryce, I heard you're a dog. I heard you're awesome, incredible at football. I've always
He's small, man. I'll say it. He's small. He's small.
Very smart, though.
Very small.
Incredible at football.
Very smart. Daniel Jeremiah.
Man, but you got to think about these boys like.
Think about the Dolphins, okay? Think about the Dolphins.
Bingo.
What they were and then what they became, right? You're staring that down potentially. Not that anybody can get hurt, okay? 6'5" guys get hurt.
Right.
6'2" guys get hurt.
Sure.
Everybody gets hurt. I completely understand that. But I feel like you're really rolling the dice at that position, most specifically. Because if you watch one of those football games, these hits these quarterbacks take, and I think it's just because we were on the field pretty much for this Colts game, games, and we were watching Matt Ryan take these shots, and then you just like think of yourself taking that shot, what all would happen to you if you were to take that. And then quarterbacks are just supposed to scrape themselves up, jog to the sideline, hey, get the fuck back out there. Like that is literally what it is. If you're a little bit smaller, I think that heightens the chances of one of those, I'm at like 60% right now.
Yeah.
I can go do another play. That might be like
He's 5'10", 175 pounds.
Well, he weighed in at 203 or something at the combine, but he put on a bunch of weight, they say.
Yeah.
He's 5'10".
That's small, dude.
I'm 5'10".
Yeah, but you got a massive wingspan.
I can't see over the line.
Yeah, but hold on, though. Remember, Sean Payton drew up an offense for Drew Brees. He didn't have to see through the line.
Yeah, but
Remember,
Drew Brees 6 feet.
Yeah, that is 2 inches. That's a bit of a difference.
Well, also, I think like people want to compare him to Drew Brees and Russell Wilson. Like Russell Wilson got drafted in the 3rd round. Drew Brees got drafted in the 2nd round. Like you're talking, this is the number 2
And this
pick
is why.
potentially.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And also, like to your point about being there on the field, that kind of like clouds it a bit, or it gets lost when you watch games on TV. You know, because like everyone kind of like you can't really tell. When you go see something live and you realize how fucking big these guys are and how it's like, oh shit. Like this is
so fast.
Like that gets lost on TV, and then you go and show up there. It's like if that guy comes off the edge unblocked and fucking blindsides Bryce Young, he's gonna kill him.
Yeah,
He's gonna die.
If Aaron Donald get unblocked and have a 5-yard,
just go to Myles Garrett's Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, go to Myles Garrett's Instagram. I believe a few months back, he posted himself at a gym, like LA Fitness or something like that. I believe he's shirtless and everything. He is a foot taller than you are, okay, whoever you are watching this video, except for a certain few humans who don't have to be described this whole situation, so they're not even listening. That man is a foot taller than you, 150 pounds heavier than you, and he's more jocked than you.
Faster
than you. And
7% body fat.
And he just hit his head off the backboard while dunking a basketball. Like that dude, this guy, just look at this fucking human, bro. Like he's trying to get to the quarterback every single play. Like the shots, the reason why quarterbacks get paid so much money, they're the most important, position in all of football. It's the biggest league in the world and everything like that. But they're also, every single play, there's a chance they're going to get fucking killed.
Yeah.
Without seeing it. That's why left tackles get paid so much money. That is why it is such a vast, big deal, because there is the potential to get slaughtered every single play. So I think at the quarterback position, where you're kind of revolving around his success for your success, that's a tough thing I think some people are not going to be able to get over, because it's like my first thought every time I think of him is like, he's 5'10".
Yeah.
But they're saying he's amazing at football.
Well, in a lot of these situations, like if you're getting drafted that high, like there's a chance that your offensive line fucking stinks. Like it's not like you're going to a place that has, 3 All-Pros or 3 Pro Bowlers on the line. It's like, no, like, I mean, this guy's going to get sacked 50 times next year. Like, so is he gonna be able to hold up? Like that's kind of common sense if you're drafting in the top 5 or the top 10.
The question is, can his ass run? Because he's gonna be running for dear life.
He's crafty.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
he has
is
good
crafty.
awareness.
He's
They
very
say.
crafty in the pocket.
He better be able to run.
that's the difference.
In Alabama offense line, big. Right? This is what a lot of
very
people
big.
would say.
Very
Yep.
good.
But it's a lot different game in the NFL, even compared to the SEC. The NFL is all the all-stars from the all-stars of generations past of the SEC. So it's like,
He's kind of like Mahomes in the pocket, just 6 inches shorter.
Yeah, and he's much different than Kyler.
he's 6 inches shorter than Patrick
I
Mahomes.
assume what's Mahomes 6'4" probably.
Probably
Yeah,
6'3",
6'3",
right?
6'4", 6'4"
Five.
clean
I
time.
thought he was 6'2".
Yeah, maybe not.
Sorry, 4 inches shorter.
Well, that was a big difference. I mean, you fucking certainly, you really sauced that one up a little bit.
But it's Kyler, though.
Did you just put him in the same category
I said
as
pocket, in the pocket, like escapability.
Shiftiness in the pocket.
Hey, the guy makes plays.
Have you
though.
watched it, Pac? Have you watched
Crafty.
it?
Yeah,
Have you
I
watched
watched
this film?
him. Yeah, he ain't no fucking Mahomes. Mahomes is fucking, how many Super Bowls?